Hey, treasure and fans, your pal Big D and Cobb back here again with another movie review. And today we decided to do a little something, I guess, a little different. Today's movie was Muppets from Space. I think we were planning on doing something else, but we kind of got sidetracked. So we did Muppets from Space. It is one of my favorite movies. It's been one of my favorite movies for a really long time since it came out.
The second quotable movie.
For sure. Oh yeah, there's so many quotes in that movie. It's ridiculous. But this was, I don't know which movie it was in the Muppets series, but it had been a while since the Muppets had put out a movie when this one had come out. And the whole movie was where Gonzo comes from. And we learn that Gonzo's a space alien and that he comes from a far off distant planet. So it's always been that, up until that movie had come out, nobody really knew what Gonzo was. They tried to figure out what Gonzo was, but nobody could ever figure it out. So Henson Films decided to go ahead and do a whole movie about where Gonzo comes from and who Gonzo actually is. So, oddly enough, Gonzo is one of my favorite characters of the Muppet series, along with the King Prawn.
King Prawn.
But it's a really funny movie. When I worked back at Suncoast back in the day, this was a movie we used to play all the time. This was something that was on rotation. They played quite often when we would be at working, because it's funny. It's got, the cool thing about Muppet movies is they always have really good music. They get a lot of stars that do cameos in the movie, and they're just really funny. I mean, the Muppets integrate so well into just like everyday life that it's just fun to watch and see what they're going to do and how they're going to handle it. You know, it's puppetry at its best. I mean, I don't think anybody has puppets better than Jim Henson and his company. Rest in peace. Obviously, Jim Henson passed away many years ago, and his son took it over. But they do such an amazing job. It's really cool. So, you got the whole movie starts off. They're doing their thing in the house, and you're just seeing what a typical day is for them. And it goes from there, from Gonzo realizing that he wants to know who he is and look up the space. And there's these messages come out, and he realizes he could be. Are you three? Yeah. But I mean, you just watch the Muppets and you just laugh. You can't help but laughing. Some of the things they get stuck into are so absurd, but you just see it and laugh. What are your thoughts?
Like Spaceballs is a really quotable movie. Like there's some really quotable. This one's in those top 10 because me and my dad quote like every scene from those movies like every day. Yeah. So it's a really quotable movie. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah, it really is. I think I still quote this movie all the time. It's one of those movies. Honestly, I think it is, even after the Muppet movie, the Muppets Take Manhattan, the Muppets Treasure Island, all the Muppet movies. I think it really is my favorite Muppet movie. I think I don't know whether, I'm a bit biased. Sure, there's a whole Star Trek segment in the movie, but even beyond that, it's just pure entertainment. It's just so much fun, and what's funny is because they did that Muppet show that was on. There's another one coming on Disney Channel that launched like last week. But there was another one that was on ABC a couple years ago, and it was all about them running a like nighttime talk show, and that was very similar to Muppets in Space in that you just kind of saw their everyday lives. It wasn't them all set up going out and do these adventures. It kind of just their everyday lives, and I really like that because it's just so random to see them just kind of walking around. I'm gonna go over and make a sandwich. It's
him on the lawnmower.
Exactly, the riding lawnmower. Just driving around town. I mean, there's just. You look at that movie and just an absurdity, you got Rizzo the Rat and the King Prawn, trying to tell him in his sleep that build a jacuzzi, and so Gonzo builds a jacuzzi, and they're like, hey, he built it, and we came. I mean, it's just, there's so many great moments, it boggles the mind sometimes. It's been a while since I watched it. We actually sat down just to watch it a few minutes ago. We finished it, and it's been, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years since I've actually watched it, but I can still quote the whole movie. Yeah. Literally quote the whole movie. So it was funny because his dad was telling me a story that when they were building a Lego set and they put the movie on it, and he's like, let's watch the movie, let's watch the movie. And this one was like, no, I want to build the Lego. Within 5 minutes, he was watching the movie, didn't even know the Lego was being built anymore. It's that kind of movie where the first couple of jokes come out and you go, what? Yeah. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I see where they're, okay. And then you start watching, the next thing you know, you're just like, wow, this is absolutely hilarious. So, just a great family movie. It really is a really, really good family movie. It's a movie you can sit down with any of your kids, grandchildren, whatever, and just sit down and watch it and just laugh. And it's got inside jokes for adults in those movies, along with a lot of inside jokes for kids. So Muppets have always done one good thing is they've made sure to really go after everybody in their audience, not just specifically kids. They go after everybody, so they'll put stuff in there that makes it adults enjoy it as well, which I've always liked about the Muppets, because they've made it to where like everybody wants to watch them. Everybody enjoys sitting down and watching them. So, but this real, like I said earlier, this really is my favorite movie out of the Muppet series. It's every time I put it in, we can laugh and just have a great time with it. And even today, I was down there, I was laughing.
Yeah.
Most of that movie was down there laughing.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. So I can honestly never get enough of it. Is there anything about the movie you don't like?
No, not really.
See, I can't think of anything either. Now I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Just because,
all the absurd stuff, but the absurd stuff is funny.
Yeah. So, I would give it a 9 out of 10. If I was gonna rate it. I don't know what could have been done differently. I saved my 10 for 10 ratings for like the elite of like a Jaws. I gave Jaws 10 out of 10, the elite of the elite. But this is right up there. This really is. It is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite family movies. Unfortunately, kind of surprising. We tried to find it on Disney Plus. It wasn't on Disney Plus. We're quite surprised. They have a lot of other Muppets up there, but
probably somebody owns it.
Maybe, yeah. But and I can't think of anything about the movie I don't enjoy. I really can't. There's no scenes where I'm like, it's kind of a stupid scene or something like that. One of my favorite sequences of the whole movie is when the rats are all being tested in the maze. In the maze, or run the maze, and he's all cheese, rat poison, we're gonna pick, that whole sequence there with the rats all wearing the wife beaters and they're like all doing pumping weights, stuff like that. I was laughing so hard downstairs. It was just, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's just good, really fun, comedic stuff. And then they do a lot of they also do a lot of spoofs of movies. So there's a part of that movie where they kind of redo Independence Day, and there's other parts of other movies. You can see little snippets of, they're parodying this movie, they're parodying that movie. So that's where the more the adult stuff comes in, because adults go, I remember that. They parody like Shawshank Redemption. Like most kids aren't going to see that movie, but adults going, I see where they're going with this.
Yeah.
So that's just what I like about it, because there's a lot of thought put into these movies. They don't just throw them out. So thumbs up for me, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? Yeah, that's about it for me too. So, Cobb and I want to thank you guys all for watching. Click the like button. Leave us some notes down below. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Do you like Muppets from Say It's Like You Do? Let us know what your thoughts are. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, the bell, the whole 9 yards. Everybody take care. Please be safe out there. Always keep hunting, because you never know what you're going to find. And as always, live long and prosper.